Hi, welcome Libra to your reading. It's a July reading, July predictions, and this reading is general, meaning that I'm not going to ask any specific question to the cards. Instead, I'm just going to see what the cards would like to communicate with you. And you are the part of this reading, which means you are interpreting my interpretation of the message for you from the cards. And let's start Libra for the month of July. Oh, welcome Fool and the Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Fool card, I always really like when the Fool card is coming up because I feel like it's really rare card for me in my readings. It's somehow coming rarely. I'm not sure why, but for some reason the Fool would like to speak to you today or speak to you in the month of July. So um, there is going to be some poor judgment made by you. There is going to be some sort of misjudgment or the judgment which is not going to be right. And it's going to be about some figure in your life, most likely a woman who is grounded, a woman who is important in your life. It could be your mother, your boss, your girlfriend, your wife, or it could be a man who has a feminine features, who is maybe softer or who is maybe submissive and maybe more yin than yang. A man who is like that also could. This card, Queen of Pentacles, also could signify the man who has the feminine, strong feminine side, or it could signify a woman, obviously. So then let's look again. So there is some full, there is, or there, it will be as a full part of your expression or character this month of July. And this foolish behavior is going to show itself in your judgment. So you might be judgmental this month. You might think something about someone before you know the full picture of the situation, and the woman is going to get involved or be the center of your judgment. So you might think that some woman in your life has bad intentions, or is or wants I don't know, wants to hurt you in some way, or you think that a woman is judging you, but it is not. She is not. She maybe is neutral. So she shows here in reversed, but this is influenced by the Judgment card, which the Judgment is reversing her. So the judgment of yours makes her reverse, which means that makes her looks bad or present herself badly. And let's see some more. Okay. So there is another woman coming up, and another woman is in reverse. That's a Queen of Rods, the Queen of Wands. And this woman is again reversed. So are there more than one woman in your life? Are there your, I don't know, family, friends, partners? That's interesting. The two women are in reversed in your reading. And there is also a card, Five of Swords, which means a battle which is maybe you win it, but you are not satisfied of winning it, or maybe because you win it, it makes everything worse. So let's say you go into the argument with your family members, and then you win the argument. You actually are right, but it doesn't feel good because the argument is spoiling the whole relationship. So in this month of July, be really careful how you are approaching your relationships. especially with females, especially with older females, especially with females who are influential in your life. Maybe your family, your mothers, your sisters, your grandmothers, your bosses, your colleagues, who for some reason have a strong influence on your life. But in the same time, you this month you're going to have the attitude of sort of rejection towards what they're saying, or rejection towards their opinion. And this attitude on your side is not going to do anything good. Just the opposite. Is going to make a mess. It's going to make all parties feel uncomfortable in the situation, including you. And let's see some more. Okay, there is even a strong need for taking an action. So maybe you feel extra cocky this month, extra ready to fight, to take on the arguments. You don't want to lose, and you don't want to shut up. You don't want to keep silence. You don't want to keep things to yourself. Or maybe it's a time to say something. Maybe you were silent for too long. Maybe you didn't say something for too long. Maybe this is the moment that you feel that you don't care anymore how they will judge you, but you are going to say your truth. That also could be that those women, they are not maybe appreciating you, or maybe they are not understanding you, or maybe they have some sort of certain opinion about you, and you don't care anymore about their judgment, and you want to express yourself fully, even though it could mean you are going to fight, or you're going to be in sort of conflict with them. And then let's see some more. So you will need to rest after all the all the situation, after the whole situation, which is going to come up at some point, or maybe it's an ongoing process and a situation, and you will need a rest, because you are going to use plenty of energy for this matter, for this situation. And after this much of the energy output, you will need a rest, because I feel like there's some strong drive in you to make it happen this month, to make it to solve it this month, but it is going to drain you hard. So beware of restoring this energy which you're going to lose, because that's really important, not to leak more energy that you can, or that you have. And we have a reverse Two of Cups, which is a reverse card of a meeting. So I think that after all this situation, or if it's ongoing after a certain period of time, you feel like you need time only for yourself, and you don't want to meet anyone, and you don't want to clear the things out, and you don't want to make the peace, and you don't want to meet and talk and explain. I feel like you will just want to be with yourself, and explain those things with yourself first, and make them calm in your mind, and make them, properly arranged in your mind. And you are going to reject certain meetings of clarification, and that's good for you. I think this is what you need. What you need is, after the thing, the situation here with some ladies, uh, or sorry, there's one more thing. It could be one lady of two very strong features. It could be lady who holds the power, and the lady who holds the money. So extremely powerful person. Is it your mother? Is it your boss? So it could be also one person who has very strong characteristic in general. And then you will need time for yourself, a peaceful time, that no meeting actually will help you to solve this trouble. It is you who is going to solve it in your head. And then let's see what the other deck is going to show up. Beauty and a despondence. this fullness. So obviously you will feel upset, you will feel low, because I feel there's a big negative output of energy this month with you. There is going to be some fractions, there are going to be some tensions, some maybe fight. So you are going to feel down and upset, and you need to restore your energy, and you also need to be in peace with who you are, and this is why you're doing this. I feel like you're trying to prove some truth, and as I said at the beginning, that you are judging the person, but now I see that probably the judgment is mutual, or more, maybe the other person is judging you even more, and you need to clarify some things which will make you feel down or upset, or just exhausted, just drained. And then there's, oh sorry, and there the card is the chakra card. So this chakra is a third eye chakra. So it means that what your intuition is telling you, it is right for you. So don't overthink. If you feel like this is the right moment to say your truth and to fight for yourself and fight for a cause, then you feel it right, and just go ahead and do it. And then we have a card, beauty. And the beauty, what could it mean in this reading? So there is a beauty in everything what is happening, although it sounds really rough and tough and probably perhaps somehow aggressive, but there is a bigger, higher cause behind all this, what is happening. So don't think that you are going to mess up everything and it's going to be just wrong and worse, because there will be always something good. There's always a huge bright side on the other hand, and after you will restore your energy, you will see the bright side of the whole thing. So just don't worry too much about the consequences, actually, because the consequences probably will be both good and bad, but there will be good consequences of everything what is happening for you right now. And thank you. Bye bye.